Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So tonight I'm going to do a swipe on an MDF board. So I have already mixed my colours up, which are 1 part paint to 3 parts floetrol. And the colours I have are one called daintree, which is like a very light green, kind of yellowy green. Then I have permanent green light, which is this one. Then I have phthalo green. And finally I have silver. So these 4 paints are holcroft professional artist acrylic. And then the base, so I have gessoed this MDF board with just 1 coat of plain white gesso. I found it was a little bit easier when I do the white base coat. It kind of moves a little bit easier. And the white base coat is eraldi de paulo white, 1 part paint to 4 parts floetrol. So I am going to put this on now and tilt the canvas until it is relatively even and smooth, and then I'll get to putting the colours on. So I'll do the white off camera because there's no point watching it. It's pretty easy. I just pour it on, spread it out, and then just tilt it left and right till it goes over the edges and looks nice and even. So I will pause it and do that now. Okay, I'm back. So I've used about 1.5 cups of the white paint, and in those cups was 35 grams paint and about 140 grams floetrol. So I used 1.5 cups. I made 2 of them up in that mixture, but yeah. Done the paint, tipped it over the edges. So this time I've actually got 1 extra colour of the colours. So normally I just use a light one and a dark one and then the silver. When this time I've got 3 different greens and the silver. So I'm going to see if that makes it a little bit different. I like to just experiment when I'm doing something as well, have a bit of fun and see how it goes. So the first colour I'm going to put on is going to be the lightest colour. It's an unusual colour, this daintree one. I like it, but I think I want the dark colour over the top. So what you do, you start pouring off the canvas and then come onto the canvas, and I do a wavy line until I get all the way off the canvas again. I find it better to do it that way. So the middle is going to be about here. I think I'm doing this relatively in the middle. Okay, so I kept going till I went off the canvas and then stop. Now the next colour is going to be the second lightest colour, so the medium green one. This is permanent green light. And I'm going to do this one slightly off center to the other one. And I'm just making my line a little bit different shaped. And then all the way till you get off the canvas again. And then my third colour will be phthalo green. And again, I'm going to start off the canvas and I'm going to come in and try to wave it around the other colours. It doesn't have to be exact all perfect. I missed a tiny spot there, but I've got to be careful I don't put too much down. That's going to be it. If I try and pour it, I'm going to make a mess. So there's the three colours. The first one isn't sinking very much, but the two second colours are sinking a little bit, but that's okay. And then the silver. So with the silver, I'm going to try to do it a little bit more wavy and go across it quite well. See how that end's quite dark with the green? This end's got a little bit light. It always seems to happen at the beginning compared to the end. So I'm going to go opposite this time. Okay. So I am going to string a little bit more of this darker green on. Is it going to come off my stick? I feel like it's just a little bit lighter on this side. I don't care if it's just a dot here and there. I just feel there's a little bit more paint on that first spot than there is elsewhere. So just adding an extra dot may help, it might not, who knows. Alright, that's it. Colours down. Now for the swipe. Now it's just a matter of getting my paint cards, which are cut in half. I really need to move. I brought extra paint and I've got them on the floor next to my paint table. I really should move them because they get in my way a little bit. I've got to set my art room up. Now, put it down about halfway on the line and drag across, lifting it where you feel you want to lift it. If you want to go all the way to the end, you can. If you want to lift it short, I try to lift it and then lift the card up a little bit, but we'll see. Wipe your colour off. Next one. Wipe your colour off. Wipe the colour off. Okay, I skipped a little bit there. So I'm going to, I don't want that skip, so I'm going to overlap that little bit so I can get rid of that skip. Okay, the card's a little bit bent, so it's giving me funny shapes, so I'm turning it around. Awesome. Those colours are perfect. Exactly what I wanted. If anything, there's a little bit light on the silver, but I don't care. The green is too beautiful to be worried about that. Got wonderful dark lacing, light lacing, medium lacing. So the colours are awesome. I'm thrilled. I'm going to get a bit of paper towel ready because I got to turn this around. I'm going to get paint on my fingers, which I always do. What have I done? One of my cups stuck to the bottom of the canvas, so it made spinning it around a little bit harder to do. Oh, what you got there? I'm so happy. I'm loving these colours. Looks pretty good through the camera. So to see the camera, I'm not short, but I'm not tall either. So I got to get on my tippy toes so I can actually get to the camera to have a look. The camera's a little bit high. All right, now it's just a matter of trying to touch where you were last time and do the same thing again. This is a little bit painted, so I'm going to move. And just do the same thing again. Card's feeling a little bit funny. So the lacing will come up in this. I did a skip, so I'm going to overlap. Oh, lots of skips there, so I'm going to overlap majority of that one. Okay, even though I'm near the end, that card was playing up, so I'm getting a new one. All right, now in time, these will get more lacing. The lacing comes with time. So I do seem to get a darker patch through the middle, but I don't mind that. It kind of, to me, it looks like it's coming out from the edges. And I also don't try to do the same. Okay, if you wanted to do a proper like reflection one where this side looks identical to that side, then do your lines the same either end. But I want it to be a little bit mixed. So this side I got some short patches here and I've got long patches opposite. I don't try to make it even all the way across. I like it to be a little bit varied. So I think that's pretty cool. The only one thing I may slightly do, or maybe not, I might just try and do this one tiny little edge bit there. The edges are probably sometimes the harder parts to do. But there, I didn't want to waste too much time with it, going slow and meticulous. I want to kind of swipe it, get it done, and I think I'm getting good results because when I did the red one that the video messed up, I did the same. I did it quite quickly and it worked out really well. So now I'm just going to make sure that my base is scraped from pouring over the white. No, it doesn't really seem to be much paint there. It's good to do anyway. Alright, now I am going to do one more thing. when you look at the painting from the side, I've just got 3 drip lines where I poured the paint. So I'm just going to get the card and just swipe over the edge. Swipe over the edge. It's just spreading it out a little bit. It doesn't look anything as good as the top, but at least it's just not 3 solid lines just running down. Kind of gives it a little bit more uniqueness, because people can naturally see the sides of your canvases. Not that it's a feature point, but you want to make sure it still has something in it that doesn't look ugly. Pardon. I just got to scrape this back because I could see drips back there. There we go. Wipe that. This side's got a few. That's that one. Alrighty. It's looking good, everyone. So, I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. And there we go. So where my lights are situated, it kind of makes this half brighter and this half duller. It's just the shadowing because my lights are, all my lights are at the back end and I don't have any lights here. I got to get a better lighting situation, but it looks cool. So it's not that the white is grey at the bottom. It's just a bit more shadowed because there's not light sitting on it. But there's the whole painting. And I am really thrilled. I'm glad I put the 3 different colored greens in. I think that actually worked out well. And there is silver in there. It might show up a bit more when it's dry, but let's go down for some close-ups. So let's just go to this section here. Look at all that lacing. And you can see the different colors. You've got the daintree, you've got the green here, and you've got the phthalo green there, and see how it just wishes out to each other, kind of giving a cool effect. You've got the cells coming through it, and over to this side, some lines are long, some lines are short. You've got a silver streak running through. This has turned out really cool. So this is where I had a little bit of skipping. See where I put it across and it kind of skipped and then touched again? I'm not going to try and fix that. It doesn't look ugly. You don't really notice it. And if I try and fix it, I will mess it up. I haven't perfected fixing things very well. I mess it up every time. And I don't want to ruin a whole great painting for one little spot, which really doesn't make a difference to me. I don't think it will make a difference to most people. Maybe if you're in an art gallery and you had people analysing everything, but we're just having fun. We don't need to analyse it. We just need to enjoy ourselves. So this is it. The phthalo green is awesome, and it's made the 2 lighter greens work well. So this is it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Share my videos. I really would like people to share my videos. It will help me get a few more subscribers. I'm nearly close to 200. I'm at 240 at the moment. I'm like amazed at how many I've got. But it'd be cool if I got more. But yeah, so subscribe if you haven't already. Share, like, leave comments, and tell me what you think. If there's a colour you reckon I should do next, let me know. I will be doing purple next. But I'll put it in the back of my mind for after that. So thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.